There folks, it's Shirley Young here again from Handmade by Shirley. I have come on again to make to do a one sheet wonder. So I've got this piece of 12 by 12 paper and I'm just going to stamp it up. Oh sorry, just trying to get in camera shot. So I'm going to use this Poinsettia Petals from Stampin'Up, and I'm just going to do a one sheet wonder using a couple of the poinsettias, some of the holly leaves and the berries, and just a few other bits and pieces. Okay, so I'm going to start off with these little leaf actually here. This leaf here. Okay. And I've got a couple of different greens. I've got soft succulent, just jade, and mossy meadow. And I've just got real red as well. So I'm going to start with mossy meadow. I've got my foam pads underneath because I'm using polymer stamps, and that just gives it a little bit more sponge to push down on instead of pushing down a hard surface. So I'm just going to come in and do a few leaves here. I'm doing it in a diagonal, not diagonal, silly, not diagonal, vertical lines, just so that I put down a kind of a base line. That, and then I'm just going to stamp off onto there. Go and then come across here. And then just do the sides as well and the top. I want to try and keep that going because depending on where you cut it. And I'll just do some to the side as well. That's one stamp done. Now I'm going to come in with the real red and one of the poinsettias. So I think I'm going to use a smaller, oh no, I might use this one. It's slightly bigger. I've got a bigger block to pop it onto. Red. I'm just going to find a space for that to go in, and another space. So we're just kind of filling up the page a bit with this one. Down a bit. onto the mat. Just kind of slotting it in here. Like so. Do one there because it's not going to quite fit. We can do ones here and at this side as well, and that's fine. So next thing we want to do is maybe add some there's a little type of, what would you call it, little fir cone and fir branch. So I'm going to use, I've got a small spot of espresso. I'm just going to tap that onto the stamp, and that's going to come in as well, just here. And we're just going to tap that double. So let's just put this on again, and I'll tap this on here, and then double like that. So it is just about filling up your page. I'm going to cut this up and make it into either cards, or I might not cut it up. I will cut it up, but I might make it into a nice box or a couple of boxes and bags and stuff. Just something a bit different. So it's first generation stamping, and then second, what we call second generation. So you ink it up, you stamp it, and then you stamp it again, but you don't ink it up. So just carry on with coming up here to do. Oh, that wasn't a good idea because I'm not on the thing. No worries. Fine. That does make it so much better with these foam pads underneath, because the polymer stamps don't have as much padding as the cling stamps. It's definitely much better, makes a difference, definitely. And just pop a couple at the sides as well, here and here. I don't think I need any more actually. Just put one here, a couple here actually at the top, just to give it a wee bit of more interest, like that. Couple here. Don't stamp that bit. There we go, and same at this bottom part. Right, that looks good. So we're now going to pop in some of the berries as well. So we've got this little bunch of berries, and we're just going to do them in the early espresso as well, because I'm going to fill it in with the red. Now I probably don't need that bit at the bottom, because I'm just going to tuck this in here like that. And so we want it to look like it's coming out the back of the poinsettia, so you don't need the stalk, because then that would look a bit daft. So just do this all the way along. And as I say, this could be cut up to made into cards, or it could be just used for wee gift bags, or it could be used for even a backing paper for a journaling page, or a, you know, like a scrapbook page at Christmas if you wanted to send something like that to a friend or a family member. Something like that. So it could be cut up into boxes or anything really, so just whatever. So, yep. But I just like this set, it's very nice and it's very, very seasonal. I mean, I know we're not into Christmas yet, or Christmas season yet, but you know, it won't be that long till we are, so we have to start thinking about stuff like that, especially if you sell things as well. So as a crafter, if you sell items online, if you have an online shop or anything, yes, perhaps it's time to start thinking about doing more Christmas stuff. There we go, and then we can just bring that down a little bit. I think we've gone over all the bits. But we could add a few more if we wanted to, just to kind of fill it in. I might add some up here. No, we don't have the poinsettia up there, but there wasn't really any room to put it in. It just would have looked silly if we'd added it, so that's why I just left it out. But we can fill it in with these smaller stamps, just so that, you know, it's not bare. I think that looks good. Quite chuffed with that. So the next bit is going to be the red berries. So I just get the berries out, and then we have to match them up with the berries that are already there. So just pop it into the red and then try and kind of find how this goes, maybe. This could be difficult. Just trying to see, does it match up? Yes, it does there. So it's probably slightly out there, yep, unfortunately. Just move over a bit, and didn't quite line up, did it? That's a wee bit better. So just try and line it all up with the bits underneath. That's much better. Just take your time to do it. There's no rush. Just have to get, hopefully my head doesn't appear. Don't think my head will appear because of the way my camera is. That's better. There we go. And then this one here. like that. And this one is on the different angle, so go. I've got some here too. So it does look really nice. I do like this stamp set. It's really nice. So let's just, I think it was just keeping it there and finding these. There we go. Like so. Oh, that one's off. Go. And we'll do these ones. The top here. They're a bit off as well. That's it, just try and there we go. Got one over here. Oh, keep missing it. Right. I think that's it. There's one here as well. So just let's find these and then there we go. So now I do have another few greens I wanted to use very quickly. So I'll put the mossy meadow away because we've used that one. And I have got just jade and soft succulent, so I'm going to use just jade. I'm very quickly going to add this leaf at the front, this wee tiny leaf. And if we take that off, just pop that on. And we're just going to do a few of these just to fill it in a wee bit. I'm going to do a couple of second and third generation stamping. 1, 2, 3. So just where you can fit it in, just do a wee bit more just as an infill. I know they're not all in the same place, but it's just to try and fill in some of these spaces. And I'll just pop a few up the top here as well. So we could be doing a few bits there. A bit there, a bit there, and a bit there. I might do up here. fine. Maybe up here a bit. Oh, nearly did it the wrong way. Oh, and I forgot, I've got to pull this down. I'll do a bit here as well. A little bit on the bottom. Maybe as well, just to fill these bits in. There we go. I might put some, there's some tiny wee dots here, so I'm going to pop them on as well, and I'm going to pop them on in soft succulent, I think. So just want to put a few wee bits of dottage, right, and just wherever. I'm just doing that 3 times as well. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. I've got to move that down to get that in. Couple of bits here. Pop a few bits over there just to hide that smudge. And I think I'm going to leave it at that, because that is it, really more or less complete. So if I pop the end just to show you a bit more of what it's like nearer, that's quite nice too. So I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to make it into something. If you were going to chop it up, you could cut it into 4 6 by 6, or you could cut it into a slimline card, probably 3 or something like that. And other than that, you could make it into a nice box or a couple of boxes. This could be the lid of the boxes, and you could have a different colour of plain cardstock on the bottom. So thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this one sheet wonder, and I shall be back with this one sheet wonder, and I'll be making it into something. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.